It was kind of all over the place compared to the seating. So Finio is going with the Falcon here. That is one of his vanilla mains. Generally uses Falcon and Pika, depending on the matchup. And I would imagine that Bark probably struck Dreamland for game 1. And yeah, generally when people strike Dreamland, we end up seeing Stadium. That seems to be the common trend so far. Finio was so mad that he struck Dreamland. Damn, get owned. I mean, if he knew his stuff with these stages, I think it would have been better to go to Goomba Road if you're Falcon. Anyway, yeah, Falcon Ganondorf, interesting matchup. You know, it's Falcon and his clone. Ganondorf way slower, but hits very hard. See that? Yeah, forward throw to forwarder. It ended up catching Falcon's double jump. And then he just got the other forwarder to clean up that stock super easily. So something we'll see from Josh is just like some of those like really short combos. He likes to get the big hits, knock him off early. Probably do like a couple uppers here into a forward area. And then just see how we can get the edge guard. That Ganondorf forward area is so huge, and it sends so far. So it's like a really good tool to have against a character like Falcon who's susceptible to those edge guards. Also, that's the other thing, Ganondorf is a little bit floaty. And Finio not really looking ready for that there as he SD's just going for the upper up B combo. That's not going to work on Ganondorf at that percent, because he's just going to send a little bit too high from the up air. And Josh is looking pretty dominant so far. Hitting these back forward airs, and yeah, that's a really quick end for Finio in that game 1. That went by in like a minute. Yeah, so I will start showing the spoiler-free bracket pretty soon here. I should actually start setting that up now, because we are about to have 4 people in winner's side of top 8. And we'll do that between the games. I'm so excited to show off my cool bracket that I made. What is the stage list? I should make a stage list Nightbot command or something. But yeah, so Dreamland, Goomba Road, and Stadium are the 3 starter stages. And then Smashville and Green Hill Zone are the 2 counter picks. Those are both stages with moving platforms. Smashville from Brawl, if you know that one. And Green Hill Zone is the same layout that was used in Project M, with the single swinging platform above the stage. So I would imagine that Josh, as the winner of Game 1, probably struck Dreamland again. And then I don't know what else. But it's certainly a good tactic. If you want to, given the rule set, you can force your opponent to never play Dreamland. And it sounds like if you do that against certain players, it can be kind of tilting. Oh yeah, well I mean the layout was popularized by PM, but I think in the first place it was actually just a custom stage that somebody had made on the Brawl Vault, if you know what that is, the KCMM site. So it was like an independently created stage, as I understand it, that was eventually integrated into PM. Yeah, the Brawlt. I used to download stuff from that website. Like just like custom characters and stuff. Because I love mods. I know that's shocking, but I am actually pretty into Smash Bros mods. I think they're kinda cool. I'd probably tried out like every brawl mod I could find back in the day. Also, thanks, Chris. I did see what you said, and I appreciate it. So, Finio ends up settling on Smashville. I guess he convinced Josh to freeze it. Or maybe, maybe did it without him noticing, I don't know. In the rule set it does say you should play Smashville with movement on, but some people end up freezing it. I think Frozen Smashville is fine too. I don't really like the ledges on this stage, but... Oh man. The neutral B recovery from Ganondorf. So for those of you who aren't super familiar with Remix Ganondorf, he has armor on his neutral B in this, similar to like Smash 4 and Ultimate, but the armor extends to the aerial version as well. So it's sort of like a Yoshi double jump recovery where you have to like... You're not going to break the armor actually, I think, with Ganondorf, so you just have to like wait for it to be over and punch the ending window, and for some people that can definitely throw them off. The rules for this tourney said movement off unless both agree? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Is that just for Smashville, or is that Green Hill Zone as well? Oh, nice shield break from Finio. So much pressure from those Falcon aerials on that like low platform. And links together a quick standard combo. That's gonna kill. This stage's blast zones aren't quite as big as Dreamland or Goomba Road, I don't think. Green Hill Zone with movement off. Yeah, it would be like one small low plat in the middle. Kind of boring. I would not want to play that stage with movement off. Anyway, Josh is still looking really good here. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that Finio decided to stick it out with the Falcon. Just having seen what Josh is capable of in that game 1. But, you know, I mean, there's always room to make adjustments for sure. That being said, though, that's gonna do it. That's a pretty quick set for Josh. Both of those games came in under 2 minutes for sure. And it is a best of 3 still. That was the last winner's quarters set. Finio was not ready for the Ganon, and according to Josh, also not ready for non-Dreamland stages. But that's what you gotta do. You have to be prepared for anything coming into these remix tournaments. I think he should have tried Pika, yeah. I think Pika's probably harder for Josh to deal with, because you need to actually like finish stocks off of the blast zone rather than just doing easy edge guards. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to do that. If we see him again in the bracket, I mean, maybe it'll be different. Might depend on the matchup or how he's feeling. I don't really know.